Okay, folks, hopefully you didn't have any panic attacks. Just trying to reset a couple of things there for you folks to be able to see this amazing national final for the Pony 8U National Championship. The competitors in today's game are going to be the CBC All-Stars from Chesterfield, Virginia, versus the Lexington, Kentucky Stampede. Lexington, Kentucky has managed to get through all games undefeated, and CBC has the one blemish in the extra inning loss last evening to Washington, PA. What a thrilling game that the CBC All-Stars had against the Aruba team. Just managed to outlast the team there from North Carolina, who played an amazing game, regardless of the fact that they played back-to-back games. This will be the third consecutive game for the Kentucky Stampede, so keep that in mind that these 8-year-olds have endured some amazing difficulties. Again, 100-degree heat out here today. The hats off, whoever wins this game has endured a week of high heat, some humidity, just very challenging situations for any adult to play in, let alone 8-year-olds. So hats off to both teams as they have had an amazing tournament. Just looking forward to an exciting, lively game between this Kentucky team and the Chesterfield CBC Pinto All-Stars.
Man, that drop that thing right on me, baby. You need some help hitting me up. I ain't much help, but I try. That ain't so I was going to say hi too.
Yeah, it's all.
But I didn't. I'm gonna let you go.
At this point, I don't think anything would mess it up other than the fact that I've been doing it. So. Folks, there's going to be some presentations, some introductions before this game, so I'm going to just try to stay silent while they make those, let you guys do your best to hear. If you don't hear anything for a few minutes, it's just that this mic on the phone isn't able to pick up those things, but there will be a little bit of festivities that take place prior to this championship game. I'll stick to what I'm good at.
Hey, listen.
Which game are they waiting on to get over? That one below?
Yes, is what I would.
They want all 4 of those games to start at the same time because of the elimination of coming forward.
Okay. Hey, it helps both teams.
Yeah, give them a rest. You're doing a fine job, Mr. Wheeler.
Yes, I think so.
Are you from here?
Yeah.
Are you putting this on?
Am I what?
Putting it on.
Are you one of the sponsors?
I'm a reporter. Newspaper reporter.
Nice facility. Very nice.
Get the center kick in something here. They broke us like everybody else.
Yeah. Yeah, see, we host the Broncos World Series. Yes, next week.
Ladies told me.
And we understand what you mean with that statement.
Thank Vernon Elks Club is who's donating the flag for us to do this tonight. Say that in the broadcast. When they do it.
Are we getting paid some money?
Yeah.
Oh, like, hold on now. When did we get into doing advertising? I didn't sign up for that one. What he doesn't realize is the mic was open. They all heard it just then anyway.
I said something the other day before they came
The good news is the complex here hosts several sectionals and regional tournaments too, right? So it's good that you have multiple venues.
We'll bring over, let's take the blues.
Okay.
Well, I can
Yes, that goes to New Zealand. Our coach, who coaches our CDT.
Well, we have the they're not as tall.
And then our 90s qualified today to go to California. So they'll be playing in the California in the World Series there for the 9U.
Our Mustangs went to Louisiana last year. Hopefully they'll get that done this year.
Yeah, he took the team last year. Yeah, we had our break in between the first game and the second game. I sent my son back to the room. We all went back together. I said, take a cool shower. I said, you will not. I know
the dirt you'll wash off, but all the salt that you'll wash off.
Yeah, I don't know.
Makes a difference. First time I saw this.
I know that. Kentucky. Kentucky.
Yep.
Was that?
We are live.
Oh, okay. Sick for a part-time intern. So I tried to do synopsis of the 2 games preceding that one. First time I saw this today. So this movie showstopper. Impressive. I saw you guys play, but not when I was playing.
We felt like coming in, we had a good shot given our history with teams from last year, things of that nature.
Maybe we'll get it done for next year. We need the 3 people to do it justice. You guys, you gotta have this work. You really need 4.
You just missed amazing.
Yeah.
We'll start with 3 fields. So 3 the first 2 days. Once they go to 4 fields, really. We have a paper tomorrow. The deadline is 5 o'clock Saturday. So there is no paper and the other paper in town, which says that other guy's sitting out somewhere, they just got purchased. Group of Epic down there. 2 weeks after they purchased them, they cut them for $5. Say you dated man, they got some of them. Kevin paid $5. Tuesday, Thursday, just like you can't survive.
Paper business is hard to survive anyway.
They were honest.
No, because the only way you survive is advertising. That makes it really hard to sell advertising.
Especially this community, the 4 small communities around it, sports.
Yeah.
And you're not put a lot of pressure on Saturday. Covering Friday night basketball, but you're having a lot of Sunday baseball covering Saturday night basketball.
He said you're live streaming it, the
Yeah.
game. Where can they watch it at?
It's on Ustream.
Ustream?
Yeah,
like
Ustream.
YOU?
No, the letter U and then the word stream.
Uh-huh.
.com, and if you'll go there and hit the little search button,
Uh-huh.
and type in CBC Pinto,
CBC Pinto?
yep,
It'll pop it up?
Yep, it'll pop it up.
Okay, thank
And
you.
just remind them that, obviously it's going to be somewhat biased of a feed, but
Is it .com?
yes,
Ustream.com?
Ustream.com.
And then small schools, which we have 4 smaller high schools. They always play Tuesday night basketball. You put a paper on Tuesday, and you're not going to get that story in on Tuesday night. So I don't know.
I don't understand why then they would be interested in even purchasing it. Could be. Would be the first industry or business to experience that. I mean, most towns now are lucky to have one paper.
We have a small school university where I was raised with it. And over the last state trophies in high school.
With everything. Which team? Okay.
Everything. And the sad thing about it, even though quite smaller schools, basically it's going to be
Okay. I would assume football is still king, though, right?
No, basketball is always
See, football is king back in our area, and then everything else kind of takes a back seat to it.
yeah, it's big time basketball.
But we have travel teams out the years in baseball. CBC is one of 4 youth baseball organizations just in our county alone. But we're also the second largest county in the state of Virginia.
The city just
Yeah, we're the county that borders the city of Richmond to the south.
swallow so much gas that I think it's just hanging around.
I can just feel it on me as I'm just sitting here with my leg.
I'm doing that too.
Well, go ahead, ask. Someone's asked me that question. I'm going to give it a try. I'm not going to make anybody any promises. They're saved on the website. I don't know if they'll let me download them. If they'll let me download them, then I'll make one. Yep.
Does any of this belong to you?
No. I've cleaned up at every station. I was sat those there. I figured I'd get them at the end. It was tied to this tent, so. All right, looks like that other game is finished. So. Folks, just patiently wait. They were waiting for all the games that are currently going on to conclude, so they can start the ceremony here. They're going to start with a national anthem. I think Coach Wally told me that the Mount Vernon Elks Lodge is the one who has donated the flag for the national anthem this evening. I believe the festivities are going to take place here on this field. But if they do not, just bear with me as I turn around and I'll try to record things so that way you'll be able to see it. I don't think I have to say it for any of you at home. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity probably for most of these kids. And I'm glad that they're getting a chance to experience all this. And they'll be able to live for forever with this memory. They'll always remember the time they played in the national championship game for as long as they live. So what a great experience for both of these teams this evening. Thank you, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I know you do.
If I can have all 8 teams head to field number 2. Once again, we would like to welcome everyone to the city of Mount Vernon. We would like to thank all our sponsors: Jefferson County Sports Authority, Pyro's Paradise Fireworks, Schmidt Chevrolet, A&K Printing, Pepsi Mid-America, Oliver and Associates, Mount Vernon City Schools District 80, Ole Medical Supplies and Pharmacy, Allstate Shields Insurance Group, Prompt Care, Masonic Lodge number 31 here in Mount Vernon, Mondo's Taxidermy and Silent Partner. Now, if we can give all the teams that participated in the tournament a nice round of applause. These are our final 8 teams that will be participating. We would like to thank the concession stand staff, our field crew, umpires, and all our volunteers and staff that helped out to make this tournament what it is. Also, we would like to thank our tournament directors, Mr. Matt Miller and Mr. Randy Crompton, along with our tournament chairman, Mr. Steve Miller. We would like to thank the JCSA president, Mr. Heath Akamando. Also, for the teams that are eligible, we would like to announce the 2018 8U National Championship Tournament will be held once again right here in Mount Vernon, Illinois. So everyone that is eligible, please go home, tell your respective teams, and we are happy to have it. And hopefully we will see everyone next year. Our local Elks Lodge will be presenting the colors. And our national anthem will be sung by Mr. Ron Stannard. And on field 4, right after, we have Murfreesboro, Illinois, playing Whiteland, Indiana for the 3rd and 4th place Constellation Championship game. And in the 1st and 2nd place Constellation Championship game, it will be Carmi, Illinois, and Paducah, Kentucky. In the championship bracket, In the third and fourth place game, we have Suffolk, Virginia. They will be playing Summerfield, North Carolina. And in the big show, we have Lexington, Kentucky, taking on Chesterfield, Virginia. Once again, let's give all 8 teams and all 20 teams and everybody a huge round of applause. Gentlemen, if you could please rise and remove your cats. Ladies, if you could do the same as well. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
professional wrestler for the heavyweight championship of the world. Are you ready? Wrestling fans, are you ready?
What you're seeing here are 2 Virginia representatives, Suffolk and Chesterfield.
For the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world, from the capital city of the United States of America, Washington, D.C., ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
I hope you fans at home have the goosebumps like we have here.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the main event. Let's get ready to rumble!
Already
shouldn't be too long. Let me wipe your face. Right there. Right here.
Well, family members, this is what it's been all about. The culmination of a week's worth of hard efforts. All the sacrifice that you friends and family have made back home. This is for all the marbles. And whatever corny other cliches I can pull out of my hat. I wouldn't be a true Southern boy if I didn't go, woo, after that. No, that wasn't a visual malfunction. That was just me wiping all the layers of dust off the lens. Both teams are headed into their dugout for their final pep talks to get this national championship game underway. Here's the coaches' meeting.
In my old man, Come back,
You want to put your legs up on it?
What about that? I just didn't want to be sitting on the pillow.
Get out. Your feet up high.
No, man. My spit.
Oh, you do that.
Thank you.
Because of the way the draws have worked, we've been visitors every game. We've not had a single game at home. They did coin flips and we just ain't lucky. I don't know if you folks at home have been keeping track. I don't believe he's missed a game of doing that so far in the World Series. It would also help if Tony will eventually give up the World Series to this team. If Tony, the organization, would actually give up the name World Series to
And maybe illegal in England.
No. We all our others are called World Series. This is the only one that's called a national championship. I think they wanted to see a couple years, see if it was going to have sustainability. If Steve Williams
It's still trying. The original March Madness. So, the Missouri Valley Conference plays at St. Louis for their conference tournament. They had to figure out a way, so it's called
Well, folks, game time is upon us. We're ready to go. Leading off for the CBC All-Stars as the visitors, Matthew Hartsfield.
Go, Stephanie.
Hard shot by Matthew Hartsfield to left field. Left fielder misses the ball. Hartsfield's going to round second. Going to head to second in safely with a double to lead the game off for the CBC All-Stars, Matthew Hartsfield. Braden Shores with that swing, ball gets foul. Runner on second, no outs for the CBC All-Stars. Braden Shores up to bat, followed by Kason Chambers. Ball's hit to right field. Right fielder misses the ball. That's going to score a run for the CBC All-Stars as he rounds first, rounds third. Oh, just shy of the line. Runners on the corners with no outs. Runners on the corners with no outs there for the CBC. Kason Chambers up to bat.
D up, boys!
No, you can only strike out. Yeah, you make it strike out. Yes.
Let's go, Blue, come on!
Kason Chambers with a vicious swing there. Hard hit shot down the third baseline. That's going to score one. Left fielder gets to the ball quickly. Runner stops at second. Braden Shores at second. Kason Chambers on first. One run in for the CBC All-Stars with no outs. Now at bat, Grayson Morrison. Runners at first and second for the CBC All-Stars. Grayson Morris at bat. Hard shot over the third baseman. Gets by the left fielder. That's going to score 2 for the CBC All-Stars. Oh no, could I have to be held? Good hard shot. Another run scores for the CBC All-Stars to lead off the game. Runners at third and second for the CBC All-Stars. Jackson Budd with a hard hit in the gap. That's fielded well by the left fielder. Scoring 2 for the CBC All-Stars there. Ups the tally to 4 to lead off the top of the first. Still no outs for the CBC All-Stars, and up to bat number 44, Mr. Brett Lipscomb. Jackson Budd stands on second. Another hard shot. Center fielder makes that catch. Jackson Budd stays at second. 1 out. So with 1 down, there's a runner on second. Mr. Zevin Wilkerson up to bat. That's a hard shot to the second baseman. It's going to advance the runner. So 2 outs for the CBC All-Stars. Jackson Budd moves over to third. 2 outs. Up to bat, Trey Wallace.
Come on, boys. Let's hold him at 3. Come on.
One more out, boys. Finish it off. Dig in.
And that's caught by the shortstop for the 3rd out. 4-run score in the top of the first for the CBC All-Stars.
Go, Blue. You got it. Let's go.
No. They have a player who's not going to be able to play due to an injury.
Injury?
Yep.
Somebody got hurt?
Yeah, I mean, they played a bunch of games today too, so.
Come on, Asher. Hard.
shirt. Start us off 3-3.
So the defensive lineup for the CBC All-Stars at third base: Casey Chambers, Grayson Morris at second, Matthew Hartsfield, Grayson Morris at short, Trey Wallace at pitcher there. Over the first base, Jackson Bunn. Matthew Hartsfield fields second. Over in left field, Zevin Wilkinson. Right field, Brett Lipscomb. Center field held down by Braden Shores, and covering the backstop or catcher duties today, Mr. Matthew Thompson. That's 2 outs for the Kentucky Stampede out of Lexington, Kentucky. As grueling as this is for all the players, you have to imagine all the pitches that these two coaches have thrown today has to be wearing on them physically.
Let's go, Zamora. You got it. Straighten it up. Come on, Alex.
That ball's hit to second base, fielded cleanly by Matthew Hartsfield. Over to Jackson Bunn. No run scored that half inning by the Kentucky Stampede.
It's all right. Keep your heads up, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
Long game, boys. Let's go. They're all walking awkward.
Guys, come on. Get your hands
We
up.
played 5 this will be our 5th today.
Get your hands up, guys. Got a whole game left.
I don't know. We played 2 Thursday, 2 Friday, and then we played 5. This will be our 5th today. Oh, I got it.
Oh,
I got
okay.
it. Yeah. Our first game was at 8 o'clock this morning.
Come on, boys. 1, 2, 3 out.
Dig in, Blues.
Now leading off for the CBC All-Stars, number 7, Landon Treadway. The ball's hit hard by Landon Treadway. He hustles down the first base line. 1 out for the CBC All-Stars.
Let it go, Alex.
Keep doing that. Good plays, boys. Keep your hands up.
Now at the bat, Matthew Thompson for the CBC All-Stars. Then back at the top of the order with Matthew Hartsfield.
Come on, boys. Got this.
Let's go, Stampede.
Oh, a hard shot to third base, caught by the third baseman. Great catch by the third base there for Kentucky. It's back to the top of the order for the CBC All-Stars with 2 outs. Matthew Hartsfield. Hard hit ball to the right field. Second baseman makes the catch cleanly, and that's 3 up, 3 down for the CBC All-Stars at the top of the 2nd inning. After 1.5 innings, CBC All-Stars 4, Kentucky Stampede 0.
Let's go, Triggs. Start us off.
The challenge with making it a 4-day tournament that extends the ball for teams, and it will go to the following teams. And granted, all of us, we live so far away, we were already starting to not do that, so we haven't checked out the This means we all drive home dirty. You know, maybe, I think anybody would be okay going home dirty or
Let's go, D.
Come on, baby doll. Keep your head up. You got this.
Oh, that ball's hit to third base. Shortstop comes up clearly with the ball. Overthrows first. Into the dugout.
Into the dugout.
Runners awarded second.
Come on, Day-Day. Let's go, 2-3.
So, runner at second for the Kentucky Stampede with no outs. That ball's hit to second. Second baseman comes up cleanly with it, gets the first out, holds the runner to third. Batter advances the runner, 1 out,
Let's
the
go,
Kentucky
Sweet.
Stampede.
Let's go, Duncan Sweet. Drive that ball, Sweet. Drive that ball. Need a shot to right center.
Hard shot to the shortstop. Shortstop backhands the ball, knocks it down, holds the ball. 1 run scores for Kentucky. 4-1. CBC All-Stars over the Kentucky Stampede. Still just 1 out for the Kentucky Stampede with a runner on
Drive that
first.
ball now. One out.
Come on, Benjamin.
Let's go, 7.
That ball's hit into the hole. Right fielder cleanly clears the ball. Runners on the corners for the Kentucky Stampede with 1 out.
Let's go, Grant. Keep it going now. Let's go. Drive that ball, Grant. Drive that ball, 1.
Kentucky Stampede have a great rally going on here. See what the CBC All-Stars can do. Great hustle by number 12, Matthew Thompson, to try to get to that foul ball, just unsuccessful.
Come on, Grant. Come on, one.
Ball's popped up. Pitcher's going to get that ball. Trey Wallace with the catch. 1 out. Oh, 2 outs. 2 outs for the Kentucky Stampede. Runners still on first and third.
Let's go, Lugers. Let's go, Levin. Hang in there, Jackson. You got it.
Ball hit hard. Zevin Wilkinson makes the 3rd out. 1 run scores for the Kentucky Stampede in the bottom of the 2nd. CBC All-Stars head into the top of the 3rd, up 4-1. 4-1. I don't know how my son he's caught every inning of every game. I don't know how he's doing it. But we lost after the first week of All-Star practice. One of our players broke his arm. So we got one player in the cast. Yep, Brady McCormick. So he's been, you can see, he's still been a participant. Great job for him. So we've played this whole tournament with 10 players.
They can all hit it almost to the fence.
I was here. I've been here since Mount Vernon.
We're home. We're home.
That's the part that goes unrecognized. It's 4-1.
Okay, I got that. Just making sure.
No, not the official score. The official reporter.
Let's just find out.
Yes. Oh, trust me, all the nerves are in the stands. The kids, they're like, okay, yeah. They'll get nervous towards the end of the game. I notice it, at least in their body language.
Like it did last time.
So leading off for the CBC All-Stars, Mr. Braden Shores.
Go Southwest, come on. Slow down.
Hard hit shot. Center fielder's gonna, misses that play. He gets past. Shores is gonna go to second. He's gonna be waved around second. He's gonna be waved over to third. Braden Shores leads off with a triple to open up the top half of the 3rd inning for the CBC All-Stars. Now batting for the CBC All-Stars, Mr. Cason Chambers.
Come on, Blue, let's go.
Oh, that's a blistering shot. Right fielder makes the play. Tagging on third to score, Braden Shores. Five.
It's 4. There's the game changer right there. It's 4-1.
They missed a run in the first, is all I can say.
Okay, maybe it just hadn't updated yet. Okay. Maybe the app just hadn't updated. The app still shows up.
Grayson Morris at the plate.
I got it.
Fouled back. Oh, a blistering shot. Second baseman fields it cleanly. Over to first for the out. 2 outs for the CBC All-Stars. Great defensive play by the second baseman for the Kentucky Stampede.
One more out, boys. Let's go.
So 2 down, up to bat, Jackson Bunn.
We took the number 15.
Oh, what an amazing hit there. Out to the center fielder. Center fielder fields it cleanly. So 2-out hit for the CBC All-Stars. Over to first base goes Jackson Bunn. Up to bat
Let's go, Blue.
comes
Get
Brett
in
Lipson.
now, first or second. Get this out.
Come on, Southwest Stampede!
Foul back, out of play. Good hustle down the first base line by Lipscomb, not knowing whether or not that ball would be caught. Hard hit shot down the third base line, hits the bag, bounces up in the air. Ball gets past the left fielder. Jackson Bunn's going to be waved around to score. Brett Lipscomb's the second. He's being waved to third. Save it third, Brett Lipscomb. Another run's played for the CBC All-Stars. Adds to the tally. 6-1 CBC All-Stars in the top of the third. Your arm rubber yet? Oh man. I don't know how all these pitchers, these adult pitchers do it in a day.
That poor guy from Summerfield, you could tell he was
Oh yeah. So with 2 outs, runner on third, Brett Lipscomb. Up to bat, Zevin Wilkinson.
Get out, boys.
Fouled back. Out of play.
What are you doing, sister?
2 more pitches. Hard shot to the pitcher. Pitcher knocks the ball down. Great defensive play. Over to first for the out. Great job by the Kentucky Stampede pitcher. 3 outs for the CBC All-Stars. They plate 2 that inning. Score at the top of the 3rd. 6-1 CBC All-Stars.
Every time I see him walk up, I'm like, let's go, 19! Great. You gotta run fast now.
It's okay, but you got this, buddy. You got it. Or no. I just need to
Folks, for those of you who are interested, we're going to stay live for a while afterwards. There's going to be some presentations and a ceremony that takes place at the conclusion of all 4 games this evening. So I just want everyone to be aware we are going to keep this feed open and live for a while. So just be prepared for a long night, all you moms and dads back home in the East Coast time zone. Oh yeah, I can help with that. Yeah, thanks. Thing one for kids to be talked about just like these kids.
come down one. Come down one. Nobody's there watching you. Come down one. There you go.
So leading off for the Kentucky Stampede, number 19. Last name is Fitch. Waiting to hear parents call out the first name. If I hear the first name called, I will give them, with the helpful aid of the local sports covering reporter here for the local newspaper in Mount Vernon, I now know his first name is Braden Fitch.
Go, Fitch. You got it.
Ball's popped up. 1 out for Landon Treadway in the fielding, the pitcher spot.
All right, bud. No,
Coming up to bat now for the Stampede, number 12, Stephen Franklin.
And I'm like, you know, they have
Let's go, 12. You gotta be on the line.
And for the most part, are you ready to read again?
Yeah.
Let's go, Steven. Let's go, 12.
For as much as I joked earlier with Coach Dowdy about throwing pitches, I also must remember that number 12, Matthew Thompson, the catcher, has caught every inning of every game, so has thrown a ton of balls himself. This is our 4th. Ball's hit deep to center field. Braden Shores makes the catch. Coming up to bat, number 33, Asher Gatewood for the Kentucky Stampede.
Go, Asher.
Score
6-1.
6-1.
Yep.
CBC.
Bottom, yes. Bottom of 3. Yep. Hard hit shot there by Mr. Gatewood over to first. Asher with an amazing hit to first. So coming up to bat now, number 3, Jordan Haskins. Obviously, my comment earlier about the catcher number 12 throwing all those balls back, I am a little biased given that that is my son Matthew. Great shot over to second baseman. Second baseman fields the ball cleanly over to first for the third out. So at the end of 3, CBC All-Stars 6, the Kentucky Stampede 1. Peek over.
Heads up, Stampede, let's go.
5 runs puts it away if they can keep it stopping. That's true. And I know they will too. Shorten it as much as possible. So leading off this inning for the CBC All-Stars, number 1, Trey Wallace. Fouled back. Hard hit shot, pull foul again by Trey Wallace. Oh, that ball's hit hard. Shortstop backs up. Great defensive play by the shortstop. So it's 1 out for the CBC All-Stars. Hard hit shot, landing to the second baseman. Second baseman picks up the ball, throws it over cleanly to first base. 2 down for the CBC All-Stars. Okay, now at the plate, number 12, Matthew Thompson. 2 out for the CBC All-Stars. Thompson hit a hard shot, caught, amazing catch by the third baseman for the Kentucky Stampede at his last at-bat. Hard hit shot to third base. Oh, it's going to be a tough play. So Thompson on with a hit to third. So 2 down for CBC, runner at first. Matthew Hartsfield at the plate. Hard hit shot over the third baseman. Third baseman makes a great stop on the play. Looks like a little bit of a 2-out rally here for the CBC All-Stars. Now batting center fielder number 19, Braden Shores. Hard shot by Braden Shores past the second baseman. Thompson's going to be waved home. He's going to clear that line, scores the run. Over to third, Matthew Hartsfield. Staying at first, Braden Shores. Another run for the CBC All-Stars. Now batting for the CBC All-Stars, Kason Chambers. Hard hit shot in between the shortstop and the third baseman, scores another run. Matthew Hartsfield. Over to second goes Braden Shores, and at first with a hard shot, Kason Chambers. Now coming up to bat for the CBC All-Stars, cleanup hitter, Grayson Morris. Oh, that's a hard shot hit to the left fielder. Left fielder's clearly under it, makes the catch for the third out. 2-run score that half inning for the CBC All-Stars. Score now 8-1, CBC All-Stars. Kentucky Stampede up to bat. This will be the bottom of the fourth. So leading off for the Kentucky Stampede will be Alex Zamora.
You guys got 8-1 bottom four.
Oh, that's a hard shot. Braden Shores misses the ball. The ball gets past him. Rounding first, Alex Zamora over to second. Zamora will be held to a hard hit double. Nice try by Mr. Shores, Mr. Braden Shores there in center field. It's now batting for the Stampede, Mr. Donovan Griggs. Oh, another hard shot lands in front of the left fielder. What a amazing catch by Kaysen Chambers. Hey, Matthew, you can't leave home on that play. You have to stay home.
Drive that ball, buddy. Let's go. Let's go, 2-3.
So runners on the corners for the Stampede. Up to bat, number 23, Dalen Fields. Oh, what an amazing catch by Braden Shores, and then the throw to the first base to double up the runner off of first. Runner stays at third.
You know when it's over and start going crazy out there.
So 2 outs. Up to bat is Duncan Sweet for the Kentucky Stampede. Oh, that's a hard shot over to the third base. Kaysen Chambers up, throws for the third out. So after the end of 4, it's 8-1 CBC All-Stars. Oh my goodness. Subway is 7. Thompson is 12.
Because that guy's filming it right there.
There you go.
He also takes I said next year we need more help. Like 8 of us today was good enough. And we got the crews. Y'all knew what we were supposed to do. We got the crews done. Water's flying.
That's what I was just saying. Yeah. He said let him know it's
So now batting for the CBC All-Stars, Mr. Jackson Bunn. Oh, that's a hard shot. Just foul down the third base line.
That's good, Jackson.
Oh, that's a hard shot. Shortstop fields it. Bobbles just a little bit. Safe at first is going to be Jackson Bunn.
Yeah, that dude's not doing bad. 2 games a night. Yeah.
Brett Lipscomb heads down first on the foul ball. Will come back to do it again.
Yeah, we're not Sunday night.
Hard shot. Oh, thank goodness the pitcher has a protector on.
Back in the pocket.
That's a tough young man out there, Mr. Alex Zamora, taking that shot off the chest and staying in the game. Should be commended for his toughness. The ball goes to the shortstop. Shortstop boots the ball. Comes around, scores for Jackson Bunn. Runners at first and second, no outs. Oh, that's the ball hit over the second baseman. Second baseman makes a diving attempt at the ball and tags him out, overrunning second base.
No, the play should have been dead.
Headed to third is Trey Wallace. So another run scores for the CBC All-Stars. Landon Treadway up to bat. 2 outs. Okay, that might be it. How many outs, Blue? 1 out for the CBC All-Stars. Landon Treadway up to bat. Runner on third is Trey Wallace. Hard hit shot by Landon Treadway to the second baseman. Second baseman fields the ball. Safe at first. Trey Wallace scores 3 runs and the top of the 5th for the CBC All-Stars. So now up to bat for the CBC All-Stars. 1 out. Runner on first. At the bat, number 12, Matthew Thompson. Hard hit shot. Shortstop fields the ball cleanly, throws over to second, gets the force at second. Safe at first, Matthew Thompson on the fielder's choice.
One more, guys.
Now up to bat, back to the top of the order. Number 8, Matthew Hartsfield. That's a hard shot. Matthew Hartsfield in the gap. That's going to be extra bases all the way. Will Matthew Thompson score from first? He rounds third. Headed home. Matthew Hartsfield into third. Matthew's going to be waved home. Oh, and he'll have to go back to third. Good hustle by number 8, Matthew Hartsfield. Scoring on the triple by Hartsfield, Matthew Thompson. Braden Shore is up to bat for the CBC All-Stars with a runner on third, 2 outs. Oh, that shot gets over the third baseman, and the 5th run of the inning comes in to score Matthew Hartsfield. Okay, coming up to the bottom of the 5th. So leading off for the Stampede. Is number 7, Ben McFadden. Oh, hard shot. It's going to be trouble for the center fielder. Good hard hit by Mr. McFadden on that play. Braden Shore is making a diving attempt, not quite able to come up with the ball. Now up to bat for the Stampede, Mr. Grant Evans. Ryan forces it second on the pop-up. Runner advances to first.
Okay. Okay.
Well, yeah, obviously, but he couldn't.
Looks to be Grayson Morrison is a little shaken up on the play. Appears that he's grabbing his neck. Doesn't look to be anything too significant. Looks like he's shaken up on the play.
Yeah. Oh, is it that same? No.
No doubt in my mind, Grayson Morrison was going to finish this game out at shortstop. He's had a great tournament, was named to the all-tournament team.
There's just one victim, non-life-threatening injury. One
Oh, that's a hard shot over the head of the second baseman, past the right fielder. Center fielder picks the ball up. Runners on the corners for the Stampede.
Let's go, Braden. Swing that bat around you, bud. Let's go.
You got this, buddy.
Let's go, 19. Be a hitter.
All right, Braden Fitch up to bat now for the Stampede. Runners on first and third.
And
That ball's hit to the third baseman, fields it in play, gets the runner at second, calls time. Runner still on the corners, 2 outs.
go, Steven.
Stephen Franklin up to bat for the Kentucky Stampede. CBC All-Stars are 1 out away from clinching the 8 and under national championship.
Come on, Steven. Let's go, 12. Come on, 12.
Ball's hit well. Braden Shores is going to struggle get that. It drops. 1 run scores.
Dig, Braden, dig, Braden, dig.
Rounding third to score.
Fly, Braden.
2 runs score.
Out of way, 19. Good hustle.
That's 13-3. 13-3.
Come on, Asher. Let's go, 33.
Up to bat, Asher Gatewood. And there's the third out. CBC All-Stars win the national championship. I'd love to have something to say to you, but as a parent of one of these players, I'm just filled with emotion right now. What an amazing accomplishment for this group of young men from Chesterfield County, Virginia.
Heads up, boys!
I behave myself so well. I can't believe it.
Folks, what I'm going to do is disconnect here. I'm going to walk out so that way we can experience firsthand this celebration for all of you families who have made this opportunity available to this magnificent group of young men. Just bear with me a moment as I set this down. Now you get a first-hand look as we walk through, headed to the celebration.
They haven't set that.
Coach, any words for the folks at home?
We got it done, baby. Bringing it back to you.
Woo! Let's go, baby!
Oh, you're very welcome, Jackson. Thank you for being so thankful.
You did fantastic. Thank you for
No problem.
the fact that you did that. Oh, I know you had lots of viewers.
Oh, this championship game got up to like 40.
I saw
Because for the last 2 games, other teams have come over and gotten it, and so I've been calling their game as well.
Hey, go listen to what Casey's got to say. Come on, boys.
Okay, Molly, you and Trey get this.
Yeah. Trey.
Trey, come here, baby.
Trey, baby. Trey, come here.
You gotta do your picture with your dad.
Come on. Trey.
Casey. Casey. Come check.
Brett.
Matthew, how does it feel to be World Series national champion? Is that as excited as you get? There you go. That's what I'm talking about, guys. Great work. Great work by all of you. Oh, yeah, this is all live, guys. Yes, this is all live.
Hey, Trey, go say hi to Nanny. Trey, go say hi to Nanny. Don't get too close.
Say hello to all your friends and family back home. Everybody who couldn't be here.
We changed it, Trey.
Look at him going.
Hey, Brett.
Guys, get back this way.
Over here, boys.
Guys, come on. Come on.
I tell you to act like you did it before, but this is your first go round. Now when you win the next one, that's when I have to tell you act like you did it before.
Brett, where are you at?
BB.
Brett.
Trey, get over there and take a
All
picture.
right, boys, come on.
Trey.
Come on, boys. Right here. I need all the players. Come on, up here. Trey, right here. Hey, boys, come on.
Please take a picture with your brother really quick. Hurry up. I just did.
All right, hey, we'll take it. Well, hurry up. Come on, guys. We gotta go get it in bed. Come on, boys.
Say hello to whoever's watching.
Hi.
There you go. You got to say hi specifically. Hey, where's the party afterwards?
I think we should go Buffalo Wild Wings, probably. Something fun like that. What else is happening in Mount Vernon? It's a lovely town. Lovely town. Lovely town. I retract that. Lovely. Let's get this over.
They're going to be hyper all night long, aren't they?
Oh gosh.
Well, and just think, 13-hour ride home.
You guys, when are you guys leaving?
Tomorrow morning.
Tomorrow morning.
Tonight.
Oh, yeah, there. Well, although none of us are going to sleep tonight, we probably could go ahead and start driving. But at some point, fatigue would set in.
Yeah. We were just in Virginia Beach like 2 weeks ago. We were like, it was 2 o'clock in the morning. We just got back from somewhere like, let's just go. And we started driving.
I was impressed this was an easier game. That Aruba game really was a little upsetting.
Trey. Hey, Trey, get in the line, baby. You don't get to hold.
There you go, your 2017 Pony Baseball Pinto 8U National Champions, the CBC All-Stars. I know that's a motley looking crew.
Hey, what he do?
Hang on.
Stay to the bench, Trey. Get to your spot, please.
Trey,
Here we go. 1, 3, it's going crazy. 1, 2, 3. Good job, guys.
Stay right there, guys. Stay.
Hey, who's flying the banner home? Pinto 8U National Champions. Thank you, coaches. Thank you, players. thank you, families. All of you families. All of you families.
Good job, baby. Attaboy, coach. Attaboy, baby. Come on, give me some love, baby. Way to go, baby. Way to go. Good job, boys. Yes, sir. Summit, good job, boys. Way to go, Virginia.
She's over there staring by herself.
Who is?
Lisa Downey. She's over there standing watching. Hey, she needs to get out of here. That's what I told her.
Lisa.
Get over here. Everybody knows behind every great man is an even greater woman.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Coach, thank you so much. I know you are super proud of these boys, and we cannot thank you as parents for all the hard work. All right, hey, same lineup as before, same lineup as before. Come on, this isn't that hard. No. Come on, guys, you're all going to be in the picture. Wherever you're standing, you're all going to be in the picture. Guys, this is something you will remember for the rest of your life on this earth.
Thank you, Jesus. All right, look. Smile. You won now. Woo! Smile, you winners. Number one. Number one.
Don't move.
Don't move.
Okay, I'm going to get away for a second.
Go ahead.
Oh, that's fine.
And that's what he said. He goes, this game started. I need to go for it.
Oh, we went 2 times.
It's going to be a hot time in Mount Vernon tonight. But not too hot. Well, actually, it's been hot all week. And folks, I am going to do my absolute best and hoping that these videos that I've saved will be able to be downloaded so I can actually make a DVD of it. And if I do, I'll make sure I get a hold of everybody so you can get a copy of it. That's because of Coach Rodney. Coach Rodney gets the credit on that one. Worked with him after the first day.
We played catcher, kick pass the whole time. He was on point.
No, y'all have got to do it for the camera, guys. Hey,
Hey, watch them. They can ready to get
I know they are. So what you got to do,
You gonna miss it.
you've got to hold
Hey,
him.
Bubba, wait 1 minute.
Hey, yeah, they're going to get him.
Oh.
Go somewhere. Oh, oh. You little.
Hey, how did y'all let Coach Dowdy off the hook? Y'all should grab the cooler and dump it over Coach Dowdy. Hey, y'all help him. Go get the cooler and get Dowdy. It'll send a shock through his system as long as we don't give him a heart attack. We've got to make sure we don't give him a heart attack. You got any last words?
No, sir. I'm ready to go home.
You got any last words? I hope you'll forgive me. All right, hey, let's at least get the towels picked up so they don't get to turn into all mud. Somebody grab the towels. How does it feel to be a national champion? Good? You all out of energy now? Brady, how does it feel, man? There you go.
Hey, Sue. Can you get one of Grayson and the coach? Grayson, can you take a picture with Tom?
13-3. 13-3.
Because it was so quiet over here. What was it? Must be a 1-0 game. We didn't hear none of that. We didn't know what was going on. Congratulations, y'all.
Yep.
Good job. 2 Virginia teams coming here. Devin, look out, Bubba. Brett, Lord, I got your team up, Brett. I got ice in my pocket.
19's on right now. We had 30 or 40 on.
Hi. Hope you're getting to see all this for number 1, baby. I can't wait to see you tomorrow night.
Hey, where did Grayson go? Grayson! Come here. Susan.
Hey, come back.
That's the challenge, is getting all this stuff separated after it's been together for a whole week.
Yeah.
There's the things that kept our boys cool throughout the week. So Matthew, never played in anything like this before. Caught 4 games today, every inning of every game. I am so proud of you as a dad. And the thing is, you still haven't figured out that it's a big deal. Good job.
Yeah, we're all getting together and have a beer this time.
Hey, don't forget, y'all still got to get trophies.
Oh, yeah, yeah. No, we're going to be here tonight, baby. Yeah.
Folks, I'm not going to go anywhere. There's still a trophy presentation that needs to be made.
Playing on a playground. Trey! Come on, baby.
Hey, Bob.
He been wanting to play all weekend.
When you done.
Trey been wanting to get on the playground all weekend. Thanks, guys.
You win a national championship, and where do you go? For Trey Wallace, you go to the playground. Other people want to go to Disney. Trey wants to go to the playground. Oh, if I had to guess, Dad might still be one of the 16 viewers left online. There, you gonna do this 2 weeks?
I think so.
There you go.
Well, if we win that, we get to go to Louisiana.
That's right. I'm going to ask a huge favor, since this is still live and this is my only method of taking a picture. Will you take one of me and Matthew? Hey, just leave your bag in there. Hey, Matthew, y'all still have to get trophies. Just hang tight. Hey, it's good to clean up. We'll have to do that eventually. Just hanging tight.
Trey, come here, Trey, get up here, please.
Look at that. 2 turkeys.
Hey, Trey, go around there and say hi to Nanny up on the island. Right there. No, you can say hi, Nanny.
You can't do any better than just hello. There you go. I bet there's been people, you want to say hello to Mama and Uncle Joey and Nene and Papa and Grandma. We'll be on our way home tomorrow sometime. For any of our folks from Fellowship who are watching, we thank you guys for your support. It's been so awesome. I look forward to being able to come home and share this trophy with you guys one Sunday morning.
Today's Sunday?
It's not Sunday yet. It's almost there, though. It'll be Sunday in a few hours. It'll be Sunday before we go to bed. Hey guys, line up by number. Do they need to do it by number? Okay.
We're lining up on the lawn.
Line them up, boys. Line them up. Line them up.
Hello.
Hello, Miss Addison.
Addison, this man is
What do you guys think about this guy? Hey, we're gonna move
What do you want to do? Cover up? Line up, guys. I'll start from the other end. Straight wallet. Hey, baby.
Way to go, Trey!
Way to go, Trey!
Trey, give it back,
Good boy, Trey.
Now give it back fast. High fives all the way. Come on.
Matthew Thompson, come on down here, son.
Come on, Matthew.
Hey, just chill out.
Give him one, Matthew.
Matthew, don't forget Coach Wallet. Brett Lipscomb, come on, baby. Good job out there, son. Good job, baby boy.
Hey, you pass some out. Get up there, you're feeling
Call the water ball, Seven Wilkinson. Come on, baby.
Way to go, Phil.
Hey,
Yeah, Bubba.
good job. Shake the man's hand.
Good job, buddy.
Hey, shake the other man's hand, too.
Good job.
Jackson Bond, the game-winning catch right there, baby.
Way to go, Jackson.
Good job, buddy.
Jay,
Good job.
Did you keep the ball, Jackson?
back in line. Chase Chambers. Nasty.
Way to go, baby. I'll see you, big nasty.
Good job, buddy.
Nasty.
My man G, Grayson Moore.
Way to go, G. I see you, babe.
Good job, buddy.
My man Lando.
Way to go, Landon.
My man Matthew Hartsfield.
Way to go, Matthew.
Good job, buddy. Good job.
Good job, Matthew.
Hey, and my one-arm bandit. Brady McCormick.
I see you, baby. Good job, Brady.
Good job, Brady. Last but not least, my man Brady Shaw. All right, Brady.
Way to go, Brady.
Good job, baby. Good job, baby.
Good job, son. You got it in your binder. It's not here. It's on the rock.
They hit better than what I see, but
Go say hi to Yaya Donna. Say hi. Just say it again. You don't want to?
Thanks, everybody.
Yaya Donna, we miss you.
Thank you, buddy.
hey, in a minute. Get over there.
Better, guys.
It gave us the right. We didn't have to play with 4 today instead of 5. They had to play 7.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. They play, everybody we played today played 5. Except us. Which was, it was a blessing that we lost that one.
1, 2, 3.
Way to go, boys!
All right, we done with this picture taking time. Hey, man, I'm with Casey. I've had enough.
I think we're over here.
There you go.
Matthew,
Let me get your picture. Come on, come forward closer. Oh, wow.
Hey, catch this one, right? Congratulations. Good job. Who wants you to catch that?
You know I am.
Good job, man. Thanks, man. Thanks.
Dad, Matthew, over here.
All right, folks. It's been a long tournament. I greatly appreciate all of you folks hanging in there. I hope you have enjoyed this as much as this group of young men and coaches and parents have enjoyed it. So signing off for the final time as 8U Pony National Champions, your CBC All-Stars. Guys, have a good night, and we look forward to seeing y'all tomorrow.
Hey, Trey. Hey, Trey.